Yo everybody, Sierra Conver here for you with yet another weekly benchmark video. So, this week, um, this week has been not quite the best. I wouldn't say quite the best. I did a lot of things. I went to a test. I went to my optometrist. I have to go to my dentist tomorrow. Quite a few other things, but comes down to it, the amount of things that I have to do has grown quite a bit. My stockpile of things that I have to do, mostly in regards to like record sketches. My record sketches, I have to do like 7 or 8 of them. I created a big backlog. I made some progress yesterday. I made 3 record pages out of the 4 that I wanted to. 4 would have been 2 per day. So I think today I'm gonna aim for maybe 3 or 4 records, but knowing my track record recently, I don't know if that's gonna actually be. I gotta tell you, it's been tough lately to keep on track. Motivation has been in a real sore spot, especially because the 365th day is coming up, and honestly, like, it just, I have to keep drawing after that, and I have to move soon, apparently. Threw it out right out of the window here. Apparently, like, in a week I gotta move, and my drawing for a year officially reaches 365 in a month. So I'm gonna be moving for 3 days, and if I'm moving for 3 days, what happens to my internet? What happens to my upload schedule? What happens to my daily task work and all that? You know, it's a big disruption, and it happened out of nowhere, and apparently it's happening on the 15th, so I'll tell you how that goes. Happen. I don't know how it's gonna happen. But frankly, it's something that I'm not looking forward to. This week has been, non to say the least, stressful. With the optometrist, and then the test, and then the dentist. What's gonna happen next? My dermatologist is gonna call me in for the next week appointment or something. The appointment that I do want, my therapist appointment, that's not happening for a long while. It feels like just like 2 weeks ago I talked to my therapist, and yet I already want to talk to them again. And my computer has had this issue where if I nudge it slightly, or like I move it, the entire thing shuts off. The entire thing shuts off, and I lose all my computing power, and I have to restart the entire thing, and my computer always takes 10 minutes to restart, so that's a major loss of time. Leading as to why I'm uploading this video so late. My computer crashed, and I had to restart it. So that's, that's not that great. And also, when it comes down to money allocation and otherwise, I've been investing a lot in the stock market because the stock market's been going down recently to a huge degree, but it's kind of hitting on my wallet a bit. I'm gonna keep sticking with it even if I don't see profits, because timing the market is way worse than time in the market. Time in the market always beats timing the market. You can't exactly know when the market's gonna hit a low. That's what I hate about my father's investment strategy. The investment strategy is basically like, we're gonna buy what's high, and we're gonna keep investing when it goes higher. When it eventually crashes, we'll automatically just, leave our position. Like he can predict it, like a Houdini or something. I don't really agree. I feel like You know, it's something that has to be done. You have to have a consistent trading strategy with a long-term, definitive growth strategy centered around ETFs or otherwise in order to make like a reasonable profit. Not a big profit, but a reasonable profit over a 10-year span on average. On average instead of in general spurts. Because I feel like, honestly, that, you know, relying on otherwise methods to get your money is, frankly put, a huge risk allocation that, you know, I can't afford. Especially when my father, you know, rats on me for, you know, basically any investment I make. He always says, "Why are you losing money? Why are you down money?" I'm down money because the market's down. Okay, if I'm buying mostly ETFs allocation, then of course I'm gonna be down when the market is down. It's literally as simple as that. It follows closely the market, so if the market goes down, I'll closely follow behind in losing money. But if the market goes up, I'm gonna make more money, and everybody knows that on a 20-year basis, the market is always up. It's next to near impossible for the market to fail. It's literally the definition of it's too big to fail. There are golden parachutes everywhere. Okay, you cannot. The stock market will never fucking collapse, and the day that it collapses, I think that's the day that America dies a little on the inside, and that would be a really bad day. Maybe I should invest in some foreign exchange, but that would mean I don't have any, you know, confidence in the U.S. stock market when the U.S. stock market has literally the S&P 500. It has some of the best companies all over the world, like 90% of the best companies in the world. Why would you not side with the best companies in the world? Just because of a little risk. You could get a risk anywhere, and they're way more likely to fail. The U.S. market has never failed, so you should obviously, you know, go with the winning horse that's never lost until the day it loses. And nobody knows when that's gonna happen. Just like how you can't know when the bottom is, or you can't tell when the high is. You just don't know. If everybody knew, everybody would be doing stock options, okay? But anyway, it's like 9. It's like not 9:50. It's 7:49 right now. I have to turn in this video like in a 10-minute long, 12-minute, 13-minute long, 12-minute long, 11-minute long video, and then I gotta automatically go to drawing. Finish that. I've done my daily stuff. I've done my Wordle. I've done my Japanese lesson. I've done my record draw. I've done basically everything except I've also done my Kankole, of course. But my Kankole dailies, of course. Mostly just the development tree and like the 2 sorties, because that's the minimum requirement. And then I sent out overnight expeditions just so that I don't get caught up on it later. But when it comes down to it, I think you know, I'm gonna be in that state where, you know, I'm just where I have to rush my daily draw and then I have to put it out, and it's probably not gonna be that good, but you know, it's the usual. As long as I make the average, barely passing is still passing, you know, as they always say. Barely making it is still making it. You still made it. It's like crossing the finish line in the last second. You still cross the finish line, so you're still accepted, which means you still, you know, are on an average level compared to your peers who may have, you know, crossed the line 3 minutes before you or 5 minutes before you. It doesn't really matter. Passing is passing, you know? And maybe that's why my drawing hasn't really improved all that markedly much, but, you know, like I've said before, many times before, it's about the consistency. It's not about the merit. The merit lies in the consistency, if anything, you know? You have to keep going, and you have to keep trying, and you have to keep drawing, otherwise there's no point. Lose everything. Consistency is key. Is key. The people who win today are the people who tried yesterday, not the people that will say, I'll do it tomorrow. feel like the lighting is off. Okay. But that's because I just woke up. I woke up at 6:30. I had to get ready. That took me 30 minutes because it always takes me 30 minutes because I have a very... I get up, I go to the bathroom, I go to the restroom, do all that stuff, get out, do my bed, clean my bed, set up my bed for tomorrow, put on my medicine, put on my clothes, start up the computer, and then I have to do Kenkole for 30 minutes, etc., etc. Do Kenkole for 30 minutes, 6:30 goes to 7. I had that internet crash, had that computer wipe, so computer crash, so that took another 10 minutes. So it's 7:10. You know, I don't know what the remaining 40 minutes were. Maybe I was just fooling around. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm missing a good 40 minutes on my docket because it's 7:50. Which goes to show, not really the best person with time, let me tell you. But anyway, over a minute, so we're gonna make this a shorter video today. Sorry. So last week we did auctioneer. I did auctioneer. Designated workers week 44. I like this video. I like this picture. So it's nice, a picture. Like I said before, 8 years. I got the Yamato radar. I've seen the Yamato tiny Fu. It's amazing. It's amazing. I tried making, you know, the remodel on launch, as soon as the servers, released. But what happened was I didn't have the new resources to make the remodel, and I don't even know how to get those resources. So I'm gonna have to wait. Maybe I'll aim in LCS for making a second Yamato. There's a new thing called Yamato Touch, and it sounds absolutely broken. But by the same margin, you have to use Yamato and Musashi. And if you use Yamato and Musashi, I think it's a double-edged sword. Like, the amount of resources you'll bleed alone, just for that, it's insane. It's not the Yamato 15.5, which is honestly not that great. But, you know, the 15-meter Yamato radar is pretty markedly. Oshino Reika, I just needed somebody to draw, so I drew her. I was really out of time for this one. I went for a very simple design. I got caught up on, like, the circles and stuff, so that took me a while. I didn't have as much time to focus on the body as a result, but it still worked. Tilted loss? Oh, I hated that day. I hated that day. Not the drawing. The drawing was super easy to do, but everything that I did that day was super... I can't believe that was only like 5 days ago that that happened. This week has been terrible. I'm not even going to go into the details, but this week has just been terrible, and I hated it, most of it, but, you know, it's what happens. What's that? There's bad days and there's good days. Hopefully today will be a good day. Yeah, just a simple drawing because I was so caught up on other things that I couldn't even focus really on the drawing that much. Same thing here, simple drawing. I was doing this because it's circles and I wanted to scratch up on my foot. I wanted to patch up on my circle work. My circle work still has, as you can see, a lot to go on it, markedly an improvement. This day I actually tried to draw for once. I drew Umbrella Renoir from Skullgirls. Didn't have as much time to focus on the body because I was mostly focused on head and all that. The eyes came out pretty well, considering that, you know, I didn't really find them that much. Pretty happy with the result overall. I always spend too much time on the eyelashes and the hair and all that. At least spare. I needed something easy. I went into my backlogs. I found Mr. Saturn, so I drew Mr. Saturn. I went for a markedly harder draw than I normally do for my designated workers. For Shepherd, the Shepherd from Enna series, I've been drawing Enna, as you can see, a lot these last 2 recent weeks. I don't know if I'm gonna draw more because I think I've already exhausted all my options of the characters that I want to draw. But Shepherd's a pretty good place to end it. Honestly, Shepherd has a pretty unique design. And doing a full body for once is pretty good. I was, as per usual, I was kind of pressed for time, but I didn't even notice that the horns were kind of, not as dark as the other parts of the character until I uploaded. Major lapse in judgment. Yeah, yesterday was a Duckman. Huh. I thought yesterday feels like 2 days ago, 3 days ago for me. But yeah, I did draw Duckman yesterday. Huh. Yeah. Pretty good. It's pretty decent. Basically follows, the design of the character. Today I don't know what I'm gonna draw. I like this book. Duckman I don't really like so much, but some parts of his personality I can relate to. That's why I wanted to draw him that particular day. So there's this one scene that I saw that was really touching. But otherwise, touching as in sentimental. Emotional. Yeah. Emotionally speaking. Today I don't know what I'm gonna draw. I have a few ideas in mind, but I don't have a lot of time to, even. I'm gonna have like 40 minutes to draw today. That's kind of not that great, but anyway, we're cutting it here. 17 minutes is pretty good. Anyway, like and subscribe for more, and until next time or something. This week has been, not the greatest, but next week will be another week. Hopefully it'll be better. But until next time or something, I'll see you all. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more. Until next time, see you all later. Thanks so much for watching.